Good
Good
morning.
morning, Carrie.
Yes,
Cheers.
cheers.
What are you
Let's do a real
drinking?
cheers. I'm having a beautiful Nespresso made with love right here in the office.
Yay.
Yeah, with my
Which
Let's Move
flavor
to
did
the
you pick?
Country mug. I did a cinnamon
Mm,
something, some
I
kind of
like that
fancy spice.
cinnamon tamarind.
Tamarind. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. How about yourself?
It's some kind of a hibiscus. You can't
Oh,
really taste the hibiscus in there, but
okay.
it's still good. It's still yummy.
Cozy. Good.
Well, that's a cute mug.
Good.
Let's move to the country. That's really
Isn't it
appropriate.
sweet? I know. My sister-in-law, Monique, got that for me. I know she's a loyal podcast listener. So thanks again, Monique, for
Aw.
the cute mug. Yeah, that was the dream, moving to the country, and we did it.
Yay.
Cock-a-doodle-doo. There's a restaurant off of the little farmhouse. Cute. We're not that country yet. We'll see.
And a horse.
We'll see.
But
And
that
a
is your dream.
horse.
Mhm.
That's fitting. Yes.
It's your unfiltered moment.
My unfiltered moment. Okay. So I've had a couple pretty crazy weeks personally with some health stuff with my mom. And so I just have not felt very grounded. And, I've just been physically and mentally all over the place. So I share that context for the story. I had a doula meeting, a postpartum doula meeting a couple days ago.
Side
And
note, for those of you who are not aware, Carrie is not only a therapist and a podcaster, she is also a birth doula.
I'm a birth doula. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful experience, the birth and every birth. For whatever twists and turns it takes, it's just such a beautiful experience to get to be there in people's sacred moments like that. So anyway, I was really looking forward to this birth. Second time mama I've been with this family 2 times. And I always like to bring a family a lunch when we have our birth recap and just talk about the birth and catch up once babe is earthside and we're back cozied up in their home. And so I had a lot of personal appointments that day that had been rescheduled because of my crazy life happenings. And it was one of those days where there wasn't margins for error in time. It was like, you have to make it here on time to make it to this on time.
Stressful.
Yeah, it just was never going to go smoothly. So I'm leaving my appointment to go to this client's house. I type in the place I'm going to go to get the food, like add a stop on your GPS.
Mhm.
And all of a sudden I'm like, gosh, this is looking really residential.
Oh.
I'm like at this client's house. Like the lunch that I was supposed to go pick up is still 15 minutes away. It didn't work out. So anyway, texting her like crazy. I gotta go grab the lunch. I'm sorry I'm late. She was very gracious. I arrived at the restaurant and I don't have a wallet.
Oh, no. Do they take
No
Apple
wallet.
Pay? That's always my question.
They sure do, but do you think that my phone is fully set up to take Apple Pay?
Oh, shoot.
Like I got a new phone and I guess I didn't follow through with that step. So none of that. I had a checkbook. I had a business checkbook. They don't take checks.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Fair. I called my husband and he also forgot his wallet at home.
Oh,
Like,
no.
is this Katrina? Is this Mercury retrograde
I
left?
think it just ended.
Okay. Like it felt
It
very
does,
like that.
'cause that's,
You
what I was
too.
thinking. Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, luckily he's like got one of those brains. He knows his credit card number. So he was able to tell it to me to type it in. But I was to the point where I'm like, one more thing cannot go wrong today. Like, I just need this to work. I almost asked a stranger if she would pay for me and I could Venmo her.
That's a great idea. Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I got to think outside the box. I can't show up to this new family with a newborn with no food at lunchtime. Yeah, I don't know if the lady would have thought I was wacko or not, but I was so close to like help a sister out. I'll Venmo you right here on the spot. I asked the restaurant, they don't take Venmo.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Weird.
that's a fantastic idea. I would have never thought of that.
Okay, so it's creative. Anyway,
If I was that stranger, I would totally
I would
let
too.
you Venmo me. Yeah.
I would too, but you never know.
Yeah.
So anyway, we all got our food. It all worked out.
Oh,
How about you?
good.
What's on your unfiltered heart this morning?
My unfiltered heart? Well, similar to you, and I think it's this time of the year where we all just feel overwhelmed and there's so much going on around the holidays with everything we have to get to in all areas of our life. And I have decided to, in there, insert little times for myself. So I have a massage coming up. Well, I actually have a Reiki session tomorrow.
Beautiful.
tomorrow morning, and then I have a massage next week, I believe. And then with actually the person from Carrie's Walking Club, I have a scalp and what is it? Scalp and face
And
massage or
face cupping,
something.
I think
Yeah.
she offers. Okay.
Yeah. So I've
Wonderful.
got that coming up. So I'm really proud of myself because this year it's been really intentional to pop little gifts for myself.
I love that.
Yeah.
Isn't there a Megan Trainor song that just came out, Gifts for Myself?
What?
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure we got to look it up. There's like a dance, the whole thing.
wow. You
Maybe
guys
we'll learn
tell
that.
us because during our Spotify Wrapped for this podcast, we found out that our listeners love Megan Trainor.
Oh,
So, yeah.
that was just a random sidebar. That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
so tell
Okay.
us. Drop in our
Do you
comments,
know this new
DM
song?
us. Let us know.
Okay.
Do the dance.
Yeah.
Send us a
Do
video.
the dance. Maybe that'll be on the blooper reel.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll learn that. Well, Camila, I'm proud of you. That is not
Thank
easy
you.
to do, to
Mhm.
prioritize yourself. And yet it's something we're always preaching to our clients. So way to
Exactly.
walk the walk and talk the talk.
Mm-hmm.
Not easy.
Yeah, my shoulders are feeling it. My body's feeling it. I was starting to feel that tension build up, but it's time.
And you didn't just push it down, you did
Yeah.
something about it. So good.
Yeah. So do it with me.
Cheers.
Schedule
Take
yourself
care of
something nice
yourself.
this holiday season.
Oh, absolutely. For all the givers out there, it's time to receive.
Oh, yeah. And into the new year. And that's what we're
right.
talking about today. Today, we're talking about New Year's Eve resolutions, how all of that can just take over and how to take care of yourself.
When you hear the phrase New Year's resolution, what's your resolution this year? Like what does that bring up for you?
Anxiety.
Yeah.
How about you?
Honestly, first, it's excitement. It's like, oh, fresh, back to school energy, new journal, new planner. Like it's that first. And then it's like the guilt and shame creeps in of like, I know I'm never going to fucking stick with that.
What have been some of your resolutions in the past?
Oh my gosh. This is a really little one and I still want to keep working on it. And I'm finding myself shooting all over myself in this moment as I say this. I've wanted to keep my kitchen counter clean.
Not
like,
put
no junk on
things
it.
in paper bags.
No paper bags. Be done with
Recap
the paper bags.
Carrie's episode.
Oh my gosh.
One of our first episodes.
Many times. Yeah. Having a clear counter brings me so much peace. And it's like a little act of self-care for me, honestly, that like there's room here to create, whether that's food or art or whatever. And it's just something I really struggle. Well, probably because I have a family. I don't just live alone.
It's not just you.
Yeah. You have to get other people on board with your resolutions or intentions. So yeah, that's one. Like preparing nutritious, simple meals on the regular is one I've done. And this is all a list, you guys, of things that are continually struggles for me. It's not like I ever achieved it, got to the top of that mountain and like check that box.
Well, I think that's such a common thing with perfectionism, which we talk about so much on this podcast. A lot of people have this New Year's Eve plan or resolution of I'm going to do this, I'm going to keep my counter clean, or, I'm going to meal prep all of these meals. And then
walk 10,000 steps a day.
Exactly. And we have this high expectation and we aren't able to achieve it because it's not humanly achievable all the time. And then we drop into shame and guilt and thinking, what's wrong with me that I couldn't do this? Like, why can't I keep up with this? All these other people are, all these people on social media or all these friends that I have, but we're not seeing their behind the scenes. We're just seeing their highlight reel.
Absolutely. Yeah. And the phrase I find myself, like the negative self-talk is it shouldn't be that hard. Should. I should be able to do this.
It shouldn't be that hard to keep my counter clean. Right. You're not thinking about, that there's your whole family.
Yeah. Until I'm speaking it out right now. Like, okay, yeah, of course it's tricky because it's not just my home. Yeah.
Yeah. Or it shouldn't be that hard to meal prep all of these meals, but we're not taking into account all the millions of other things that we have going on, especially if we have a sick family member or if we are going through grief in our life or if we are just really busy at work or if our kids have a lot of activities or if we're even just processing through some emotions, or or
Absolutely.
going through winter and it's dark and it's cold, and you're
Yeah.
not taking all these other external circumstances into consideration.
Yeah, that's actually a lot when you
Hmm.
stop and,
Yeah.
like, spell it out like that, you know?
Hmm.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well,
So what do we do
yeah, what do we
instead?
do instead? What about even language around resolution? I'm
Hmm.
going to that the root word is like resolve, right? To do something.
Oh, yeah, good
Resolution.
catch.
Or is it?
Yeah.
Resolute. When you're resolute in something, it's not resolve, I guess, but it's like I really am strongly attesting to something or like committing to something, right?
Mhm.
I'm resolute on this decision.
Mhm.
It's
Good
so
vocab,
black and
yeah.
white. Why, thank you. It's so black and white, and it's like there's not room
Mhm.
for gray or to work towards something.
Yeah,
It's very like finite. You've
yeah.
either achieved it or you haven't,
Mhm.
right?
And that is the worst thing for perfectionism.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Absolutely. It's really seductive. The
Yeah.
idea is really seductive. And the other end of that seduction is just like, yeah, shame and guilt.
Mhm. My favorite thing that I've actually one time heard someone say is to have a word of the year.
Yes.
And I love that. And
Yeah.
so that's what I've been trying to use myself and have been sharing with clients, is to have a word of the year instead of a resolution, space or abundance or um what's that word? The opposite of scarcity.
Oh, abundance is
It is.
great. Yeah,
So space,
absolutely.
abundance,
The way I'm exhaling right now, just hearing you talk about that, honestly, is like, that's achievable.
yeah.
That's like, and that's an intention. That feels like an intention instead of a
Yeah.
resolution,
Intention. That's a good word.
right?
Yeah.
Katrina
Mhm.
is big on word of the year too. So she's got me on that the past couple of years. I have trouble. I need to like, I'm such a visual person. I need to have it written beautifully somewhere.
Mhm.
And I usually just like text it to people. This is my word.
Oh,
But I'd love to like maybe do
beautiful.
like a collage or something around it.
Oh, I love that. So what's your idea around texting people about it? What's that about?
Um, well, I think Katrina usually starts the conversation between my sisters and I of like, here's my word of the year. What do you all, think of yours and let us know. I think there's kind of some like accountability and just
Mhm.
witnessing like this is somebody's intention that you care about in the coming year. So I
Mhm.
can help remind them of that.
Beautiful.
Um,
Yeah.
so that's really nice.
So no pressure, just like a buddy
Yes.
you can share it with, someone that can hold it with you. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I'm realizing I think like the next level up for me or something that might resonate even a little bit more. I am just such a visual person. Like I need to see it somewhere.
Mhm.
Yeah, I need to have that somewhere where I'm going to
Like a
see it every
vision board.
day. Yeah, and
Mhm.
that's something actually Katrina, Nicole, and I do every year, maybe not last year, is a vision board, but that would be really smart to actually like put that word on top of all the
Mhm.
collage
And all the
pictures.
things that represent it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Are
would
you a
be
vision boarder?
beautiful. Oh, I love vision
Okay.
boards. I think they're just so beautiful and they represent so much. And I don't know the like actual research on vision boards or anything like that, but if I were to guess from a therapist
Mhm.
perspective, is if we're always seeing it, because it's the same with all the visuals that we see on social media or billboards. So when we see these images on TV or on social media or billboards, they start to unconsciously filter through into our brain. And
Sure.
we start to think that's what we're supposed to look like, or that's how we're supposed to behave or be
Yeah.
like, because that's what we're surrounding ourselves by. That's why
Yeah.
it's so important to curate what we see as much as possible. And so I think the vision board works in a similar way,
Yeah.
where we're unconsciously seeing it all the time. So putting it somewhere where you can see it by your
Yeah.
desk, or hanging it in your bedroom and just surrounding yourself by it. And it starts to filter through of that's what I want to manifest. And I think that's a big part of manifesting those beautiful things
Manifestation.
into your life.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
It's got me, I'm remembering this wouldn't be as powerful for me, but for some people, if you don't have access to magazines or something to actually create like a
Mhm.
physical vision board, I've had people make vision boards like on Pinterest,
Yeah.
like make a Pinterest
Oh, for
board,
sure.
right?
Mhm.
Of like, this is what my ideal life looks like. This is what my ideal day looks like, or
Mhm.
yeah, my future. This is how I want to feel. So
Mhm.
that can be kind of fun too.
Yeah, making it on Pinterest. I'm
Yeah.
sure there's like vision board apps. One thing I've done with Pinterest too is I found all the pictures and then I printed them out
Oh,
and I put
nice.
those on a board.
Smart.
And
Smart.
just that act of tactile, like working
Yes.
with cutting it out, sticking it on,
Yeah.
looking at it, it's just
There's something about
immerses
it.
yourself in it
Yeah.
even more. So that would be there's actually I've wanted to do this and I might do it this year. There is a book that you can buy online that is like a vision board book that has like
Oh,
tons of pictures to cut out. And
oh
it's really
really?
cool because there's ones for people of all colors. It's not just white people that you're like cutting out and sticking
Right.
on a vision board.
Right.
Like
Love
there's books like of people of all kinds of different ethnicities and
very cool.
backgrounds and cultures.
And it takes the work out of like sourcing all these things out for
Yeah,
you that's just available for you.
exactly. They're just there already beautiful.
Very cool.
Yeah, so I like that.
Okay.
Mm.
So we're trying to move away from resolution and having some more flexibility, it sounds like, with
Yes.
intention and manifestation.
Mhm.
The word, just kind of recapping here for people,
Yeah,
having a
just
word of the year.
allowing ourselves. I think the thing is to allow ourselves to reflect on it, to sit with it, but let it just sit in the background
Mhm.
and to take that pressure away from it.
Yes.
I think the thing that gets really hard is that pressure.
And you've either achieved it or you haven't.
Yeah.
But what if there was some flexibility? Even if, let's go back to that counter example.
Yeah.
It can be so easy for me to say, well, if I don't stick with it every single day, then I haven't done it. But what if it was an intention that more, I'm going to start making sure one day a week I have a fresh countertop,
Mhm.
and that's more than I was doing prior. Like, what if we're just expanding to the idea of working towards something
Mm.
instead of an end goal?
Yes.
Little tiny
Yeah,
acts,
tiny step
right?
and giving ourselves compassion.
Yeah,
Like if we don't keep up with it or we haven't done it, that's okay. Like
yeah,
what got in the way? I'm going to try again. Let me be
absolutely.
flexible with it. Mhm.
Absolutely. Yeah, giving more grace with ourselves.
Yeah.
And two, when we give more grace to ourselves, that's modeling to everybody in our world, in our little tiny world, that you don't have to be perfect too, and something is better than
Mhm.
nothing.
And when we have grace for ourselves, when we have compassion for ourselves, it's easier to have it for other people too.
True. True.
So when people are messing up your counter, can take a
Yeah.
breath and be like, they're
Yeah.
humans too. Okay, I can have some
Absolutely.
compassion. We're going to work on this together.
So we're talking about making sure that we're intentional about what kinds of things we are seeing and surrounding ourselves with, right?
Hmm.
And it's got me thinking about like social media. What is I haven't seen as much of it lately, but remember on Instagram where there was like your top 9 or something like that? Wasn't there like a grid and it
Oh.
shows your top moments of the year
Oh gosh.
or
And people were doing there was
something?
that trend where people were doing the reels of like, here's my 2025 or here's
Yeah.
my 2024
Yeah.
and seeing just like once again the highlight reel, all the beautiful things
Sure.
of their whole year. And
Mhm.
we're just flooded with that on the internet.
I mean, on one hand, I feel like that can be a really beautiful practice for somebody individually
Yeah.
to look back, almost like some gratitude
Hmm.
practice of like, here were the great moments, and I'm looking back and feeling positive about these things. How do we stay in a healthy place with that and not fall into comparison? Oh, they took that
Hmm.
beautiful trip. They had that baby. They had that beautiful marriage. They have that brand new house.
I'm
And
not doing those things. What's
yeah,
wrong with me? Well, one thing that I really like when we experience some jealousy or envy, is to reframe that to, okay, out of that, what would I want? Like,
uh,
what out of that, like, what do I find beautiful about that? So
hmm,
reframing that to, okay, what would I want in my life? What do I want to manifest from that in my life?
okay.
So if I see these beautiful things, okay, I'm feeling some feelings about that and I
Mhm.
crave those things. So maybe I'm feeling these feelings come up because I would want that in my own life. So I wonder if it's
Yeah.
about holding grief and allowing ourselves to feel the sadness and grief and those feelings. And at the same time, okay, how would I want to make that happen for me? How would I
Yeah.
want to manifest that? Like
I love
maybe that's
that.
my goal.
I love that. And instead of being like copy paste a carbon
Yeah.
copy of somebody's life, like that wouldn't be authentic
No.
anyway. But if it is beauty or simplicity or whatever the theme is, how do
Hmm.
I apply that to my own life and how it would look and work in my life?
Hmm.
Because we're not going to be able to emulate something exactly because it's not your life.
Exactly. Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So holding both, like
Hmm.
the grief and the desire to bring that into your own world. I
Yeah, and
like that.
reminding ourselves that it is their highlight reel. Like, okay,
Yes.
they're doing it from a place of, this gratitude or highlight reel. This isn't their every single day
Absolutely not.
because that doesn't exist for
Yeah.
anybody.
Yeah. They're not posting the great big fight they just had with their spouse
Yeah.
or the way they just went off on their 4-year old
Mhm.
or
Exactly. Hmm.
their messy kitchen, all their brown paper bags. I'm
Yeah.
not posting that. Maybe I should start posting that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That would be really fun to do that.
We
Like
could start an
speaking of
Instagram.
unfiltered moments, like on our This Is Not
Oh
Therapy.
my God. Show all of our unhinged moments. That might be a
Like
little
this
too
is
far.
behind the curtain. Yeah. Yeah, maybe not. Since
That'd
we're
be
still
cool.
therapists, we're not
I
just
guess.
podcasters.
I
Yeah.
guess. We'll play
Yeah.
with that.
And the other thing I'm thinking of is then the marketing side of New Year's Eve, right?
Oh, yeah.
So there's the part that we're picking up on from other people in our communities, but then also the side of the sneakiness of marketing of it's a new year, it's a fresh
It's
start.
a new you.
And what that makes me think of is that there's so much pressure January 1st because of this marketing. But when we think about our kind of like own internal biological clock, this is the time of going inwards and hibernating and
Yes,
wintering.
wintering.
Yeah, this is
Absolutely.
not the time to like be doing all of
No.
these things. That time is probably March, isn't it?
Right,
Like
right.
like the beginning of spring.
When the world starts waking up again,
Yeah.
we're supposed to be in more of a hibernation and like
Mhm.
regenerating or rejuvenating right
Yeah.
now, right?
Yeah.
That's a great
So
point.
allow yourself to sit with that. If you do not have the motivation to be doing all of these things right now, like fresh slate, I'm going to clean out my whole house. I'm going to start new. I'm going to have all these new resolutions. I'm going to start going to the gym. If you don't have the energy for
Yeah.
that, that's completely human.
Just normalizing that. I love that you bring in
Mhm.
the seasons. And it doesn't
Mhm.
mean that it's so easy to go all or nothing. Like, okay, it's
Mhm.
hibernation mode.
Yeah.
I'm not going to leave my house. I'm going to bed at 4 p.m. Like, balance, right?
Yep.
But it's okay to remember to hold both. Yes, I do want to maybe grow in this area. And I know that I'm not going to push myself beyond what's reasonable, what feels good and
Mhm.
true to me.
Yeah.
Here again, tiny little shifts toward
Mhm.
toward your goals, not toward these marketing goals or what other people tell you your life should look like. Like
Mhm.
what's truly important to
Yeah,
you.
every day checking in with your own body and asking
Mhm.
yourself, like, what do I want to do today? What do I have the space and energy for today?
Yes.
What do I want my day to look like today?
Right. What am I craving? Not what
Mhm.
should I be? No more shoulding all over
Mhm.
yourselves. Stop the shoulding.
Yeah, it's living your own intentional life in the way
Yeah.
that you want it to be. So, as we wrap up here today, we want to reflect on our intentions, our word
Mm,
of the year, and Carrie and I will take some time to think of our own and
yeah. We'll get back to you.
we'll get back to you. Maybe, oh, you know what?
Mm,
We should post them on our
I
Instagram.
love it.
Yeah.
Great idea.
So we will sit with it. We want it to be really intentional.
Hmm.
And we will post our words on our Instagram. So follow
Yeah.
This Is Not Therapy.pod.
And hopefully we'll get some engagement. We'd love to hear what yours is and why, how you came up with that.
Yeah.
Just one simple word. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
your intention.
Yeah.
What
We
do you want to
can
manifest this year?
keep each other accountable.
Absolutely. Cheers.
Mhm. Cheers. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Thanks for hanging with us on This Is Not Therapy. If you enjoyed today's conversation, come back next time for more real talk, unfiltered moments, and maybe a little bit of laughter. Until then, take care of yourself, and don't forget, this is not therapy.